Car shopping's confusing. A lot of terms. Dealer price, list price. Here's what's not. Go to TrueCar.com, new or used. See the fees and accessories before you get there. Yesterday we did the AFC. Today we do the NFC. I believe with all teams, I started doing this with the NBA about 10 years ago, you can really describe very succinctly, very quickly with 3 words, which forces you to get right to the point on your teams. The direction, who's important, what matters. We call it the 3-word game. Today we start with the NFC. Here we go. Dallas Cowboys, America's noisiest team. Listen, Jerry Jones is the most public owner in American sports. Mark Cuban's probably second. I couldn't tell you who's third. I would prefer my owner be Stan Kroenke. Owns 4 teams. You never see him. But as long as Jerry runs it, they're public. My problem is this offseason, this is a very good young team with many special players. I don't think we need an update on Zeke, Dak, and Amari's contracts on a regular basis. But they've gone public for years. This is the most public they've been. I don't love it. Eagles, Wentz and for all. By the way, that's only 3 words because we used the symbol for and. Listen, they gave Carson Wentz the big contract. They shipped Nick Foles out. They've told you the direction. He's our guy. Am I concerned about the injuries? Absolutely. Do I think he's an elite talent? Oh, yes. I think he's in the Andrew Luck class, even the Patrick Mahomes class. I love their offensive line play. I love their defensive line play. There's so much about this organization I like. I would say if Wentz is healthy, and I knew that, Super Bowl favorites. That's how strongly I feel about Philadelphia. Offense, defense, coaching, GM. But it all comes down to Carson Wentz and his health. Giants, QB versus newbie. Eli and Daniel Jones, this is the storyline. They just had cluster injuries at wide receiver, putting more pressure on Eli Manning. They have upgraded their O-line. Evan Ingram's a terrific young tight end. Saquon Barkley is a home run hitter at running back. But in this league, you can have all of those components. Is your quarterback capable of carrying you when your defense doesn't show up? And the Giants' defense has a whole bunch of holes. Olivier Vernon, gone. Landon Collins, gone. It's quarterback, QB versus the newbie, Daniel Jones. Redskins, Haskins for trouble. I think Dwayne Haskins is going to be arguably the best quarterback out of this class. But it's a dysfunctional organization. They've been hit and miss on drafting. They generally overpay for free agents. Trent Williams is their best offensive lineman, and he wants out. I think if you have to play Dwayne Haskins early, he is the type of college quarterback that needs a year. Some guys don't. Some guys have the perfect college coach, moves them right into the NFL. I think he needs a year, and it could get ugly. Tampa Bay, Winston or Leuston? This is the last year for Jameis. I know that was awful. I think Bruce Arians and those weapons guarantee that Jameis is productive. Can he be a grown-up? Can he stay out of the headlines? Can he be an alpha yet lead men and not get in trouble? Do or die year for Jameis Winston. Falcons, Quinn better win. Dan Quinn's a good coach. Good coaches get fired when they don't win. Matt Ryan is now moving out of his peak years. They have very good personnel. They have drafted very well. Strong owner, strong GM, strong quarterback. What's that mean? Pressure now on Dan Quinn, the coach. Carolina Panthers, never Cam tell. Roller coaster Cam. They could be great, or they could be 7-9. Shoulder surgery, we'll have to wait. Christian McCaffrey, for the record, has been a great addition. Wide receivers, they're average. They're good to better than good everywhere else, but I never can get a read on them. Saints, get over it. Listen, it was a bad call. You got to get over it. You still have a good O-line to great. Quarterbacks aging. Lost Mark Ingram. You got to get over it. This division's way too good. The NFC is way too good for you to hold a grudge against the NFL. Let's go to the 49ers in the NFC West. Give me more Jimmy. Real simple. The roster's better. They've got the coach. They've upgraded O-line. I don't love their corners defensively, but they have the pieces now. They can win this division. Not saying they will, but I want to see Jimmy Garoppolo. 8 starts, 6-2. I need to see more, but I'm very hopeful. Arizona, Murray up offense. Reports are Kyler Murray's amazing. Kind of shocked, to be honest. But then maybe it's Oklahoma head coach Lincoln Riley. Baker and Kyler Murray walk into the league. They're ready to go. I think it's a fascinating story. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Joey and I say this. It's the great mystery of the NFL, and I can't wait. Rams. No hangover here. Folks, they're good. All right, they got to the Super Bowl. They've drafted well last couple of years. They have all the components. Owner, GM, coach, quarterback. Jared Goff, according to players, was voted top 10 in the NFL. No reason to step back. Aaron Donald still in his prime. Cooper Kupp comes back at wide receiver. They're good. Seahawks. Russ got his. I don't know where to go with this. I think Russ deserved every penny. Their offensive line is still meh. Bobby Wagner's great, but they're very young defensively. The division's gotten better. Listen, they had to pay Russ, so they got 4 draft picks, turned them into 11. They're going to rely on some draft picks to really have to hit this year, and they may. Pete's a great developer of young players. They're going to need some of their young guys, like rookies, to pop. Let's go to the NFC North. Bears, Trubisky or Falsbisky? I know that's awful. We used it last year. I just don't know what he is. First year bad, second year better, disappointing now in camp. I don't know what he is. Do you know what he is? I know the defense is great. I know Nagy's good. I like a lot about him. Winnable division. Winnable division. I have no idea what I get with him. I got to watch. I think he has a very low ceiling. Detroit Lions. Matt or doormat? Matt Patricia, Matt Stafford, or are they in fourth again? This division's really, really good. Matt Patricia brought Trey Flowers over from New England. People say he's a genius. I still can't figure out why he has a pencil in his hair with a laminated play sheet. Pencils don't work on laminated play sheets. A lot of people think he's really, really good. We'll have to see. Matt Stafford, I need more big games and big moments against the Packers. Vikings, Kirk better work. I do think Kirk Cousins is going to rebound this year, and I think he's going to have a very nice year because I think he's a very nice quarterback. But in the end, he has not been good on Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football, big games against rivals. Kirk better work. Mike Zimmer's a good coach. Outside of offensive line, I like their personnel across the board. Really like their receivers. Really like their linebackers. It's time for Kirk Cousins to step up. And finally, the Packers. Le Fleur or Le Ceiling? I think it's going to work. I think Aaron and Matt LaFleur are going to work. I think the organization has drafted defense last 2 years and been smart with their defensive free agent money. I think Devontae Adams is a star and Aaron Jones is good at running. Doesn't work. The excuses are over because this is the best defense Aaron's had in at least 5 or 6 years. See you tomorrow.